O2 Road to LA, episode 1, with Erwin van Beek.
And Film the Crew. What was it, Mark? Lunch? What was lunch?
Beef.
Beef?
Onion.
Courgette?
And sauce.
Sauce.
Nice.
Satay sauce.
Good.
Except for the satay sauce, kind of paleo. And normally we do not strict, but we eat paleo. So that's our nutrition. A lot of chicken, a lot of eggs, a lot of fat, carbs from fruit and vegetables, not so much more. So, but we have a butcher who exists only because we are here. So about like a kilo of chicken a day with only the crew here.
Good. And who are you?
Who am I? So, well, you know who I am, but to give you a short history of how this came about is that as from, and I'm going very far, but as from age 4 I had like that disorder, how do you call that? When you're very active as a little kid?
Yeah, disorder.
Disorder. And
compulsive,
something.
obsessive something.
Yeah, they even wanted to give me medicine for that. But my mother said, no, go work out. So they put me on judo, and from age 4, and a music instrument. I was like a drummer. And as from age 15, I started also Thai boxing, and then it became more and more a professional sport for me, because I'm always like, I didn't want to lose any game. Like if I paid chess or cards or whatever, I always wanted to win. That's a good thing. On the other side, it can like go to perfection if you lose and something like that. But I went into the professional judo fighting. Well, professional in the approach of training. It's still an amateur sport. And from that judo training, which is using the whole body in a judo fight, also in the Thai boxing, where you use the whole body in the fight, I was always looking for like, okay, what's my strength and conditioning program? So I pushed cars, I dove from bridges into water, took a water sprint, then climb out the water, took a sprint, then go to the gym, do some normal lifting. And in that combination, it was already CrossFit without me knowing it. And then later in 2008, when I went to the US for my work, I came across CrossFit. Pat Sherwood was doing a level 1 certification in a facility in Virginia Beach, where I was teaching military police. And I was doing my own training, and they invited me to train with them, with Dave Castro, Adrian Baas, Pat Sherwood, and a couple of other guys. And as from that moment, I was addicted to CrossFit. I became friends with Pat Sherwood. Then I went away. I worked there for like 6-7 months. I went away. I was in the Middle East for work, like 2 or 3 years later, 2010, late 2010. No, I think halfway. Well, doesn't matter. But then all of a sudden, Reebok from Boston called me while I was there, saying, "Hey, listen, Reebok is sponsoring CrossFit worldwide. We're going to open some flagships in key cities where we think a good CrossFit box is needed, and you're on top of the list to run that in Amsterdam." So then I flew from there to Boston to negotiate and see what it was all about. And then from Boston, I came to the head office of the Benelux, Adidas Reebok, in Amsterdam. And we talked about the whole project. And yeah, it fitted my personality, it fitted the training I always done. And that's what we started building. And so that's now the Reebok Crossfit O2 box.
Cool. So it's been a year now?
It's been a year and 2 months, yes.
And how does it, how do you feel about the progress?
It's going very good. It's going very good. I think we've built a community not on purpose, but it grows. I think you cannot build a community on purpose, but it grows within the box. That's how it's supposed to be, and that's what happened. I started with, we call him Young Mark. The other Mark is a little bit older, not too much, but I started with Young Mark, with the two of us in the box. We have now, Mark came in, by the way, 2 months out, and he started to assemble boxes when I wasn't watching. He said, "Hey, who are you?" I said, "Yeah, I want to help." "Yeah, but I can't pay you." "Yeah, that's no problem. I'm here to help." He was working at a gym at that time. And so he was assembling all kinds of stuff. He was stuck around for 3, 4, 5 months, and then I said, "Hey, can you give me your resume, because maybe I have something for you." And then he was personal training with all his background. Then he came by, or he became part of the team. And then later Fabian and Jay became part of the team. So we're now at 5 people actually working inside. We have some people around who do stuff for us, like you, Marvin, managing our community site, Neoman doing our marketing and our website and stuff, and our mind body inscription. So yeah, we're building a business, we're building a community, and CrossFit is running very good. Yeah.
In terms of coaching abilities, what do you look for when you're expanding your team? What do you look for in a coach? His skills.
That's a difficult one. People ask me. I got a message yesterday from Facebook, a private message from a guy saying, "Hey, listen, if I program, do I always have to program weightlifting, gymnastics, and monostructural exercise in one workout?" I said, "Yeah, but that question is not like, okay, do this." That question is like, okay, do you have 20 years to go through the experience, go through the training, go through whatever, right? Because I think in quality coaching, and you can question what's quality. Being enthusiastic about something does not mean you have quality, or delivering quality. So enthusiasm is good, but you need qualities and enthusiasm to make real quality. And quality stands for the right experience in not only I think nationwide, but even more international experience. Traveling helps, teaching other countries, teaching other languages, teaching other culture helps, but always also experience in the training yourself. So you've been there doing workouts, you have been there going through major injuries, and that whole process. And everything builds experience, and with that enthusiasm and competence makes a good coach.
Okay. What's the goal for this year, for 2020?
Well, we have set some goals which are secret. No, but we want to grow as fast as possible, and we're growing. We now close or just over, I don't even know, 400 members in 1 year. So the goal is at least 500 this year. That's the goal. We have a long-term plan, and that's what I always post when I do posts also. Think long-term, not short-term. Not short-term goals, long-term goals. Be consistent in your training. Avoid injury, because if your goal is fitness, then you shouldn't want injury. If your goal is CrossFit as a sport and perform at a high level, then you have some risk to injury, because as you want to be like a professional athlete or more into CrossFit as a sport, you need to go beyond that line of is it safe or isn't it safe. You want to keep it as safe as possible, but sometimes you have to cross the line to be able to know how far can I take this. Okay, but our long-term goal for the first year was to get the movement of the basic fundamental movements of CrossFit consistent to the members. This year is about building strength in general and the capacity and tactics in a workout. And next year, it still is always like functional fitness in general, forging elite fitness as a main goal. But then we will also want to do some more things with CrossFit as a sport. But you have to bring it slowly, like they used to do with boxers. You don't go for the title right away, but take it step by step. And each day, each week, each month, you take a small step and keep it consistent. That's the main thing. Keep consistent and long-term goals.
And for those that never done CrossFit and that they might find this video and see you talking about CrossFit, what do you advise to them?
What do I advise to them? If they want to start CrossFit?
Yeah.
Well, find a CrossFit box nearby, but do your research. So not only the word CrossFit box means that there is quality, like I explained, right? There needs to be experience, competence, enthusiasm, and some resume behind that to deliver quality coaching. So go for quality coaching, and then what we notice here is that people are so enthusiastic about stuff. They want to jump ahead, because in the beginning you're gonna go fast in your goals. Hey, can you do any pull-ups? And now I can do like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 keeping pull-ups. But if you take that too, you cannot grow as fast as you do in the beginning. But I rather go for small steps in the beginning, and then when you're solid, take a big step. Then take a big step in the beginning, and then get an injury. So best advice: pick a good CrossFit box, and then again, and I'm repeating myself, is long-term goals. Long-term goals.
Okay, so the Open has finished now, 13.5. Finished first in Europe, Masters class, 12 worldwide. Was it expected?
I know I can do it. I was in 2008 when I was working in the US, or 2009, I don't remember which year. I tried to create a program for my own recovery, which I would feel, and from my experience felt like, okay, this is the way to go. And yeah, it pretty much worked. And so I know I can do it. I know I can, even if I was totally free from pain from the herniated disc and the Achilles, I think my goal was like winning it. For now is I think the goal is top 10. I know I can do it, but the volume with that kind of injury behind me is the main problem. I can do one workout a day. Let's say a hero workout, very heavy, or double hero. But can you do that for 3 days, 2 workouts of that in a row? And that's the question. So we're going to test that the upcoming 2 months to see where it brings me, where it takes me.
Okay. I don't know what to ask you anymore, actually.
Good preparation, Mark.
Yeah. Thanks to all the members for all the questions. They were very long, as you can see. You can see the sheet with the questions of our members. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe they're not interested.
Yeah, or they're scared of Erwin. Could be.
But anyway, what we're trying to do as a next step, we're taking some videos of training of coaches. The other coaches will, you can ask anybody any question. So if you have any questions to other coaches, how they come to CrossFit, how they find O20, how they were involved here, what their background is, ask them. It's not about me, it's about O20's road to LA, about programming in general for the members. You're going to see some coaches workouts, you're going to invite people to participate with us and to get more knowledge, because the biggest thing for me is bringing CrossFit across, and the best thing to do then is always the why question. Why do you do things? So the programming, we always explain the programming for the board in relation to the other days we do. It's not like we just came up with a workout. It's a plan, it's a yearly plan, and it's a long-term plan. So hope to get some nice videos. This afternoon I'm going to do a workout, and then till next time.
Yes.
Bye-bye.